Spidey keys. What am I going to do with them all? Stay tuned. Hi comic community, this is Jim from Bronzeville Comics with another video, and what I have here is a huge stack of Spider-Man keys from basically the very latest era, or latest part of the Bronze era, through to the end of the first volume. And I have to decide what to do with all these books. Some I'm going to submit to CGC, and then others I'm not sure of. So let's take a look at what we got. So up first is Amazing Spider-Man 210, the first appearance of Madam Web. This, I think, is going to CGC. These books are generally very high grade. So I'm saying, I think almost all of them are 9.2 or better. So this, in a high grade, definitely goes off to CGC. Up next is 212. The first appearance of Hydro-Man. I think Hydro-Man has seen his day. People were speculating that Hydro-Man was going to be in Far From Home. We saw that it was just an illusion from Mysterio. I'm not going to hold my breath for Hydro-Man being one of the Sinister Six or coming anytime soon. Here's another question mark, a Juggernaut book, 229. Again, this is high grade. This is really a nice copy. So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. I'm going to put Madam Web in the CGC pile, these two books in the maybe pile. Okay? This one is in the CGC pile. This definitely needs a press because it does have the tattoos. And after the tattoos have been sitting in there for 30 some odd years, it does make an impression on the cover. This needs to be pressed to get it up to the highest possible grade. I mean, it's a really nice looking book. I'm going to have to take a closer look at that. But this is definitely going to go off to get pressed. That's definitely a CGC book. Another definite CGC book, Amazing Spider-Man 252, the first appearance of the black costume. That, again, this is a high-grade book. That's going off to CGC. Another CGC, 265, the first appearance of Silver Sable. This, I think, is high enough grade that it's going to pay to go off to CGC. I'm kind of looking, like if it's $150, if I'm certain, pretty certain that it's $150 or more when it's slabbed, then that's a good bet for CGC. Then we get into, I'm going to put this pair of books up here. 293 and 294, two parts of Kraven's Last Hunt. These go for pretty high values in 9896. Maybe, not sure. Okay. Now we start to get to the big boys. Couple of Eddie Brock, Venom cameos, 298, 299. Those are going to CGC. Now this book, 300. This did not come from the collection I purchased. It was the only book missing in the run. Obviously, it would have been worth almost as much as every other book in the run. This I got. It's a little bit rougher shape. It is a newsstand copy, but it does have a little bit of a tear down at the bottom. I don't know if I can get the glare off that. It does have a tear. It also definitely needs a press, but I'm afraid that some of the creases on the cover are going to be deep enough that it's not it's going to break color even when it gets pressed. Certainly, even in mid-grade, this is a CGC book. As is this next one, 301, the second appearance of Venom. That's going off to CGC. 306, this sells pretty well, this Action Comics 1 homage. It sells pretty well in higher grades. I'm not sure. That's going to be in the maybe pile. 315, another Venom appearance. First appearance of, kind of appearance of Venom on the cover. That is a maybe as well. I'm not sure about that one. First Venom cover, CGC. This classic McFarlane Hulk Spider-Man cover, maybe. Some of these Cletus Cassidy appearances and some of this early Venom stuff, these other Venom appearances, those have to be in higher grade. Okay? 360, maybe. 361, that's definitely a CGC book. This is a nice sharp copy. All of these are sharp copies. These have been, with a collector, they've been pretty much untouched. Second Venom, and I think it pays for the trilogy to go off. I'm pretty sure on this one, but I'm gonna put it with the CGC books as well. Then 365, this 30th anniversary. This is the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. I'm pretty sure I'm going to send this to CGC, but I have to take a closer look. It does look pretty sharp. You know, the hologram cover makes it a little trickier. 410, another Carnage appearance. Maybe that does come back in higher grade. And then the last two here are these Cosmic Carnage books. I think so. I think these are probably in high enough grade to do that. So what I've done is I've separated these into two piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books. 12 yeses. 12 definitely going to CGC. Then I have a pile of maybes. And in the pile of maybes, there are 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Could I get 10 more books, especially in the early runs, or 10 more books of other titles from this era, and get them all in the same tier and do a pre-screen? 9.6 or better, maybe, would make sense, because a lot of these Amazing Spider-Man books in higher grade, in 9.6 and in 9.8, have really high values. Like those Craven's Last Hunt books in 9.8s, those are high value books. So that's a possibility. Look at some other modern books, put them together with these. That's a possibility. So, guys, let me know what you think, what I should do. These dozen books are going off to CGC. I got to find 13 other books. Maybe I'll look at my X-Men collection. But those are going to get cleaned and pressed and go off to CGC. These, I'm not sure of. I do, have to take a closer look to see if I believe that they're 9.6 candidates or 9.8 candidates. I mean, these are really, really pretty copies. You know, I have to take them out of the bags, though. So that's the question is, do I take the gamble, trust my eye, get them pressed and cleaned, think that they're 9.6 or 9.8, or do I do a pre-screen on them? Or do I just not send them in and sell them raw? That's kind of where I am. So, guys, let me know what you think of these books. Weigh in. What should I do with this pile of books? This kind of B tier. These are the A-list of the Spider-Man keys from 210 on. This is the B list. A-list is going to CGC. What do I do with the Bs? And so, guys, leave a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And until next time, enjoy your comics.